We're starting? Okay.
Yep, we're gonna start here. I'll give you a countdown.
Great.
Brace your legs. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, I'm Grace from Yoga Bliss on the Boulevard, and I'm here to do a little yoga with you again. I'm here at the beautiful main stage at Proctor's in Schenectady. We're going to be working on a little shoulder opening today, and if any of these poses aren't in your practice, feel free to move past them. If they don't feel good, take a rest. There's no requirement in yoga except to breathe. If you've got some kind of strap or blanket or belts at home, that might come in use today. So just put it to the side for now and we'll work it in our practice. So we're going to start in a nice seated position. Kind of find those sit bones. Stand a little taller, sit a little taller here. Wiggle out those feet. There's no need to come to stillness perfectly right away. So once you've kind of jiggled and moved and gotten all the cobwebs out, let that tailbone rest down, really hook into the ground, and start to feel each vertebra stack on top of each other. And grow a little taller. Taking a nice inhale, take the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down the back. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, roll them back. One more inhale up. Exhale, roll them back. So now find your palms to your knees. Take me up or down. Take a few deeper inhales into the belly, feeling the belly button expand. Exhaling through the nose. 4 more just like that. Take your time. See if on every exhale you can let those shoulders drop another centimeter towards the ground. The neck getting longer. The jaw loosening. The space between the eyebrows relaxing. Inhale, the arms come up above. Exhale, we lean towards our right side. Make sure you can see under the armpit towards the ceiling and the palm faces down. Take a nice inhale here. Exhale, reach a little farther. Inhale up to center. Make sure those pinky fingers are in. That creates those shoulder blades to stay down. And then exhale to the other side. Inhale here. Exhale to reach. One more time on each side. Inhale up. And exhale. One full breath. Let's see if you can reach a little farther. To center on the inhale. And exhale. One full breath. And exhale. Inhale brings you up to center. Exhale, fold forward, putting those hands in front, the head and neck relax, and you feel those sit bones really root down, stretching out the lower back, shoulders. See if you can walk the fingertips out ever so slightly on the exhale, getting a little deeper. Inhale slowly brings you up. And you switch the crossing of the legs. Now we're going to take the hands in front, palms face each other. Put that right arm under the left and grab onto your shoulders. Maybe give yourself a big hug here, kind of really pull tight. And if it's possible for you, you can bring those palms together or the back of the hands into eagle arms. And on an inhale, you're going to bring these elbows up towards the ceiling. The shoulder blades are going to go down the back. And exhale, bringing the elbows down to the ankles. Should feel a stretch in that left shoulder. Continuing 4 more on your inhale, going up. Exhale, folding. Make sure you try to use that whole breath. So a full inhale, don't stop until your full inhale is there. And exhaling slowly. Last round, take your time. Inhale up to center. Releasing the hands and then the elbows, shaking out the shoulders. Until we come to the other side, arms come forward. This time that left goes under the right, and give ourselves a hug. If you can, palms, back of the hands to each other. Find where you feel good here, and inhale, the arms come up. Shoulder blades down the back, do a nice arch. And exhale to fold. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more, take your time. Make sure you're not crowding the neck. So on that inhale, the shoulder blades go down. And on the exhale, feel the shoulder blades pull apart. One more. And exhale. Coming up to center. And release the hands and then the elbows. Shake it out. And just to even out our sides, we'll inhale up. And exhale, fold forward now that we've got the other leg in front. Every exhale, we inch those fingertips forward. Inhale slowly brings you up. And you can switch the crossing of your legs back if you'd like, whatever you're comfortable with. Grab that belt, strap, blanket. I'm going to turn to the side. You're going to take that right hand and put it above the head and let that strap hang down. Take the other hand, grabbing the elbow and starting to feel that arm come behind, that hand goes to the spine. So we're using our left hand to tuck our elbow a little bit. And if you can, or if it feels okay, you can take the left hand and go around and grab onto that strap. Make sure here you're not leaning down, but you've got a nice tall spine. And if you can even grab hands. Taking a few breaths here. See if you can grow a little taller in this spine, in this position. And slowly releasing. Left arm comes back around and then a right releases. Roll out the shoulders again if you'd like. And then we're switching to the other side. So now our left hand has that strap and we pull to the other side. Right hand tucking that elbow. And if this feels okay and we want to reach our right hand up and around, we can. Now I can reach on my one side, but I can't on this side. That's okay, each side's a little different. Nice and tall, breathing. In and out through the nose. Feeling the stretch through the shoulders. Releasing the lower hand first, then the top hand. Putting our strap to the side, and then coming around. Coming onto our knees here. We're going to take a few neck stretches. So you can come up onto the toes of your feet if you'd like, or keep them down. But you're going to take your right hand and grab onto your left elbow. And now you feel your belly come forward, your chest come forward, kind of tuck that belly. And allow the chest to remain forward so you've got this nice pulling back of the shoulders. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, let that right ear drop to the right side. Start to feel a stretch through the left side. You can look up towards the ceiling. Find the tension in the neck. Maybe it's everywhere. And take a breath. Make sure while you do this, you remain nice and tall in the spine. And that belly button is going towards the spine to keep those shoulders pushed back. Releasing the elbow, chin to the chest. Switching to the other side, left hand grabs the right elbow. Inhale, grow tall, leaving that chin down. Exhale, roll left ear to left side. Start to feel a stretch on that right side. Once more, belly button towards spine, so you've got that straight spine. Feel free to let the jaw kind of slack open. Feel that stretch all the way through the neck. Few more more breaths. Slowly releasing, chin to the chest. Inhale, shoulders up, rolling back. Exhaling, the chin comes up. Coming forward now to your tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, belly button towards the spine. Find your strength here. Push into the forefinger and thumb. And then inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhaling, rounding that back, chin to chest. Really pull those shoulder blades apart on your exhale. 4 more, take your time. See if you can exaggerate each pose. Letting your breath lead the way. One more round. Inhale brings you back to center. Walking the hands out into puppy pose. So you're gonna let the shoulders come down, the hands come forward. Your hips are gonna be over your knees. You can look forward, have the head on the mat. Whatever's comfortable for you. Let those shoulder blades go to the side. So instead of holding them close to the neck, roll them back and start to feel the opening in the chest. On your inhale, take the belly button towards the spine. And 1 rib at a time, come on up. Hands go under the shoulders again. And we can do a little wrist circling just to wake up those forearms and fingers. Taking the weight in small circles around. Getting bigger. Switching direction. And then flipping that hand like a pancake, palm up, fingernails down. Bend in that elbow and feel the stretch through the forearm. If it's comfortable, you can do both at once or one at a time. Once more, we're getting ready here for our inversions, ready for our down dog. We want to make sure we're using our whole hand. Switch hands if you haven't already. And we tuck those toes, a little foot stretch here as we roll out the wrist, nice and gentle. Interlace the fingertips, palms together, let those forearms touch and roll out those wrists. Both directions. And then slowly letting that go, coming forward again into your tabletop, just preparing for your down dog, where you roll over those toes and make your way there. 1 leg at a time, slowly stretch them out. Make sure you're pushing all fingertips and knuckle pads into the ground in the hands. Shoulder blades are rolling away from the spine, hips are pushing up and back, and then we're reaching the heels to the ground. Those knees can stay nice and bent. Rather have bent knees over a bent back, so keep your back nice and straight and bend those knees. Slowly, maybe over time, they will straighten. Maybe not today. Take a nice inhale here. And exhaling. Inhale. Exhale, walk those feet forward into a ragdoll position. So those feet are hips distance or 2 fists, and we take a gracious bend in them, allowing the upper body to just hang. Maybe we cross the forearms. Maybe bring the hands to the nape of the neck. Whatever feels best for you. See if you can lean into the balls of the feet a little bit more. Let those hands hang. Bend that left knee. Let the left hand place on the ground. Maybe you've got a block or a pillow or something here. And we're going to push that right hand to the ceiling. So we're twisting in our upper body. You can straighten the right leg or keep it bent, whatever feels better. Shoulders are pushing back and away from the neck. Exhale to fold. Inhale, look just in front of that mat to a halfway lift. Exhale to release. This time bend that right knee, right hand comes down, left hand to the sky. Taking a few breaths here, those shoulder blades roll away from the ears. Left leg straight or bent. Depends on what feels good for you. You can look towards the ceiling, look directly in front, maybe down, see what feels best for your neck. And exhale to release. Inhale, halfway lift, those hands come to the shin, straight spine. And release. Bend those knees a lot, one vertebrae at a time. Come on up. Head and neck are the last to arrive. Grow nice and tall here. Now pick up those toes, wiggle them around, and then grab the mat with them, as if you're a little monkey. Pull up the arches of the feet. And that's going to pull up those kneecaps and kind of activate those thighs so you feel like your nice tree trunk into the ground. Belly button towards the spine. Start to feel the spine elongate. Maybe we roll the shoulders back just a little bit. Chin comes level with the ground. Nice and tall into Tadasana. Feel that strength all the way through the toes, the arches, the knees, the thighs, the hips, up through the spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms raised. Exhale to fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to release. Inhale that right foot to the back of the mat, the knee comes down. Anjaneyasana, so we've got a nice diagonal in our back leg. Hands to the fingertips, maybe to the knee. Feel the hips sink to the ground. Growing tall in the spine. Inhale those arms up. And exhale, release the shoulders down. You can do a little back bend in this if it feels okay. If your lower back starts hurting, put your hands down. We don't want to hurt ourselves in yoga. Exhale, frame that front foot, making your way to a plank pose. Those knees come down then, the chest and chin. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Walk it out. Inhale that right leg to the sky. Exhale is going to bring it forward. Place it between the hands. Might take a few steps to get there. And then you can place your left knee down. Once more, we're on our other side. So fingertips, maybe hands to knee. Let those hips drop. If you're feeling stable and good, you can reach those hands to the ceiling. A little back bend, chest comes up, hips go down. No tension in the lower back. Exhale to frame the front foot. Put the toes under, making your way to a plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin on your exhale. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Now, if you can, take your right hand kind of to the center and a little bit closer to your mat or to your feet. You're going to take your left hand and grab onto the outside of your right leg. Maybe it's the calf, maybe it's the ankle, but you're doing a little twist underneath. So you should be looking under your right armpit and feeling a stretch in your left shoulder. Maybe those knees need to remain bent. Inhale, coming back to center. And we're going to go to the other side. If you want to take a vinyasa in between, you can. Left hand comes a little bit to the middle of the mat, a little closer to the feet. We grab onto the outside of the left foot with our right hand. Feel a stretch in the right shoulder. Breathing. Inhale brings you back to down dog. Replacing here. Nice tall straight spine. You should have your biceps right by your ears, so don't let your back bend too much. Straight back. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale is going to bring it forward. Place it between those two front hands. Back foot at a 45-degree angle, so we're making our way to warrior one. On an inhale, we rise. Exhale, sit into that front knee. Make sure this is going towards 90, but not past, maybe a little before. If it's too much, you can see your front big toe. Hips are squared to the front of the room. Exhale, bring the hands down to each side of the foot. Plant that left hand and bring up the left heel of the foot, the left heel, and the right hand goes up. Now make sure when we're doing this, we don't just drop the whole knee down. We can drop the knee down, but don't just drop the hip like this. Either hip is nice and squared, or that knee comes down. Feeling this twist in our upper body. And exhale, we frame the front foot, making our way through our plank. Option here to go through your vinyasa of knees, chest, chin. Start your chaturanga if that's in your practice, or maybe down dog, child's pose. Whatever you'd like, take a moment. And on the inhale, that left leg rises. Exhale brings it forward. Warrior one to start. Get your foundation. Back foot 45 degrees, hips are looking forward. And then inhale to rise. Exhale, sink into that front knee. Going towards 90. You can see our front big toe. And if you feel your shoulders up by your ears, relax them down. You can always bring your hands down. Exhale to frame the front foot, planting that right hand, the right heel comes off the ground, left hand to the ceiling. Once more, keeping that right hip up or placing that knee on the ground. Shoulders are going for stacked. Exhale to frame. Going through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, or meeting in down dog. Then bring those knees nice and wide, the toes together, making our way to child's pose for a minute. Walk those hands over to the left side, maybe even off the mat, and stretch through that right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhaling to the right side. Stretching out the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. And exhale, reach those hips back, the hands forward. Coming up to your tabletop. Bring those legs forward, making our way into our seated with legs out. So those toes point back at you. You feel the calves and the thighs really push into the ground. Give yourself a little boost, straight spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reaching out and then down. Maybe grab your toes, ankles, knees. If you've got that belt or that strap, great time to put around the feet. Taking in a few breaths here. Inhale brings you nice and tall. Moving that strap to the side, we bend those knees and we make our way down to our back body. Bring the knees into the chest and roll them in a circle. Feel that lower back massage. Place those hands on the ground, or the feet on the ground, the hands just behind the feet, so you can just kind of swipe them. Take an inhale here. Exhale, reach those hips up towards the ceiling. Now we're in bridge pose, so if you feel like you've pushed as far as you can, release those glutes, so that's those butt muscles. And use your quads and your abdomen to hold you up. Taking 5 breaths. If you feel yourself tensing those glute muscles again, see if you can release them. Maybe those knees come together a little bit. And on your next exhale, 1 vertebrae at a time, come to the ground. And windshield wiper the knees back and forth. And then bring them back to center. Find that setup again. We're going to do another bridge. So we've got our feet, our hands just outside of that. And inhale. Exhale, and we raise the hips. Release those glutes. If you're feeling okay, you can always tuck your shoulder blades. Maybe grab the hands underneath you. Make sure while you're in this pose, you're not looking side to side, because that can hurt the neck. So look straight up above you. And then releasing the hands and the shoulder blades, 1 vertebrae at a time on that exhale. Windshield wiper the knees. And then we're going to do one last pose. You can stick with bridge, which is what we've been doing, or if wheels in your practice. Same placement for the feet. Hands come up by the ears, fingertips face towards the feet. Once more, you lift on your exhale. So inhale. Exhale, 1 thing at a time. Hips and then chest and then head. Once you get to the top of your bridge or your wheel, release those glutes. 5 breaths. If you're in wheel, let that neck hang loose. If you're in bridge, don't look side to side. Next exhale, 1 vertebrae at a time. You slowly make your way to the ground. And windshield wiper those knees. Now take that right ankle and put it at that left knee. Reach on through the legs, the little hole you've created. Keeping both feet nice and flexed, we relax the shoulders to the ground. We pull those hips towards us. Pigeon pose on your back. Taking a few breaths here. Seeing if you can pull that left leg nice and close. One more breath here. And exhale, let both knees fall to the left side and look out over that right shoulder blade. You can keep your legs crossed or stack the knees, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Breathe into that rib cage. Inhale brings you back to center. This time rolling the knees in the opposite direction you did before. Lower back massage here. Hopefully that right side is a little bit less tense. And we'll make our way left ankle to right knee. Reach through, grabbing the bottom of the thigh. Both feet are flexed to protect our knees. And we pull that right leg closer. Shoulder blades and neck should be relaxed in this pose. One more breath here. And then both knees fall to the right side. Look out over the left shoulder blade. Knees are crossed or stacked, whatever feels better. Breathe into the rib cage. Inhale back to center. One last squeeze. We bring those knees in nice and tight. And then one leg at a time, reach on out. Into your Shavasana. Hands come out to the sides, shoulder blades tuck underneath. We relax the jaw and the neck, the feet can flop out. You can stay here for as long as you'd like. Namaste, yogis.